Okay, enough of that. All right, this is your girl Tanisha coming to you again with, I don't know, about 15, 16 different ways to make some extra Christmas money. Yes, Christmas is right around the corner, honey. Today is December 1st. So that means you got 24 days in order to get your cash flow together, in order to be able to buy some Christmas gifts for your loved ones. So I came up with quite a few different ways in which to make some extra money. You may agree with all of them. You may not agree with some of them, but it don't matter. Take whatever you can from it, and whatever you can't take from it, just leave it where it is. And at the end, I also want you to give me some ideas, legal ideas on how to make some extra Christmas money. Ain't nobody prostituting, ain't nobody selling dope. None of that. We're not doing that, okay? But anyway, so my first one is going to be have a garage sale. All that stuff in your house or your garage that you're not using, that you don't need, sell it. Have a garage sale. Number 2, you can go get like a part-time job working for like a company like Uber or Lyft. All you got to do is just have a car, valid insurance, valid registration, and a decent driving record. If you have those things, you can be driving tonight, well, this week sometime, for one of those companies to make some extra money. You can go out and play the lottery or get scratch-offs. You may or may not agree. Doesn't matter. People do it. Scratch-offs. You can cut back on some of your treats, such as Starbucks and those little extra things that you pick up from the gas station every time you stop. That extra sandwich, that pizza, pack your lunch, you know what I mean, to try to cut back on your ancillary expenses when you're out and about. Number 4, you can rent out some of your items. If you have a very nice closet as far as clothes or shoes, and your friends or family members are always trying to get in your clothes and your shoes, rent them to them. Or if you have an extra room in your house or a basement that's usable for someone, rent that out. Get on Craigslist or somewhere else if you feel a little bit safer and rent your room out. Or if you have a vehicle, rent your vehicle out. For example, prom time is coming up. And this is a little bit past Christmas, but if you would have did it before now, rent it out for a day or two to whomever. Just make sure you have uninsured motorist insurance on your vehicle in case anything happens to your vehicle. 6, participate in a local flea market. I know when I used to live down in Macon, they had a flea market where you can go and just sell some of your items, whatever they may be. You just have to rent out the booths. And I think you could just rent it out for the weekend. You don't necessarily have to rent it out for an extended period of time, but you can rent it out. And I know I used to work at the Green Bar Discount Mall, and you could rent out one of their spaces for a month. Like it was month-to-month leases. Also, the next one is, if you can sing or dance or play an instrument, or you have a talent like magic or something like that, become a street performer. You can just go downtown, start singing, playing your instrument, put your little bucket out, your little whatever out to collect money. You'd be surprised. Those people make quite a bit of money. And then also it's your opportunity to get out and be seen for some of the talent that you may have. Don't knock it till you tried it. Next, you can pawn some of your jewelry or items. Or you can take some of your old jewelry to the gold store where, gold is in high demand right now. So you could take it there and come out with probably more money than you thought you would. Some of those pieces of gold that you never are going to wear again, or not usable or broken, you can take it there, they weigh it up, see how much it weighs, and then give you a price. And it could be a lot more than you thought. Next, for all you bookworms, sell some of your books. Sometimes you can do you can sell some of your books to different stores, especially if you went to college and you have some college books that are not too old. You might be able to sell some of those books. You can even get on Amazon to do this if need be. Next, you can sell old or used, not old per se, but used baby clothing. Baby clothes. There's a place that I know I used to shop called Once Upon a Child, and You can go there and find used clothing for your kids, your toddlers, your babies. Good place to shop. And also, when you get rid of your clothing, you can bring it back there, and the items that are nice and usable, they'll pay you for them. Go figure. You can take online surveys. That's, just a matter of you going onto the website of these different companies and saying, I'm available to take surveys. They'll pay you to do so. You can work online doing reviews of certain items. Food, movies, just different reviews. Just go online and check out online reviews. You can begin to blog, depending upon, now that probably is going to take a little bit longer than this 1 month we have before Christmas. But that is a way in which to generate some income, is to create a blog that's popular, talking about something interesting, and guess what? People will come. Next, you can run errands. Like, say for instance, if you know of a old folks home or something like that, they may allow you to come in and advertise your service to run errands for the seniors in that home. Or if you know of a senior citizen recreational center, you may be able to place some of your business cards or flyers around there saying that you run errands for older people, taking them to the grocery store, or going to the grocery store for them, taking them to get their prescription or going to pick up their prescription, just running errands. That's a good idea. You can become a mystery shopper. A mystery shopper is basically like, say for instance, if I were a mystery shopper and I went to Burger King and they didn't know I was a mystery shopper, and my whole intent is to find out how good their customer service is, how good did the food taste, how was it prepared, things of this nature, and I report back to the company that I'm working for on how well this establishment performed. But the people working there never knew that I was a mystery shopper. I used to do that, had a boatload of fun. You can babysit, pet sit, or house sit. There's several companies online who will connect you with people who need a babysitter, pet sitter, or a house sitter. I think care.com is one. So check them out if you're interested if you like being around kids, pets, or maybe house sitting for someone. That's a good site to check out. Let's say you're a good baker. For example, you do really well with like cheesecakes, cookies, pies, things of that nature. Start cooking, start baking. Advertise at home that you do, advertise, at work that you offer these services, that you can cook, you can bake, things of this nature, for the holidays or something like that. That's extra money coming in also. But please make sure you can really cook. Don't just be sending no trash out here talking about some Margaret's Munchies and they just a mess. Don't do that, Margaret, okay? Don't do that, Miss Margaret, sending us some old nasty cookies. Talking about you can cook. Stop playing. Next, you can tutor. There's a lot of companies out here who pay you to tutor students, and the process of being selected is fairly quick. I used to tutor also. I've done a lot of different things. I used to tutor also, and for each one of my tutoring jobs, I was getting paid like $25 an hour. So do the math, $25 an hour. Most students were getting 2 hours, and I would do maybe 2 to 3 students a day or an evening. You do the math. Pretty good money, short period of time. 6 hours is what, $150 a day in tutoring? You do the math now. That's a quick way to make some easy money, especially if most of the times they require you to have like some kind of education, like maybe a bachelor's degree, associate degree, or if you've had experience tutoring before, they'll just take the fact that you've had experience into consideration, and that will be basically what solidifies the fact that you're eligible to become one of their tutors. Okay, the next one, simple. We all have it. You can give blood. Some places actually pay you to give blood or to give plasma. That's an extra way to make money. You may or may not agree with it. I just share the information. Okay? Now my last one I'll say is being part of a focus group. like there's a company here in Atlanta called Jackson and Associates, and basically what they do, they have you come in, give your opinion on different things. Like I've done one for cat food. I didn't eat it, but they were, because I had a cat, they were just, you know, having me look at it and, you know, is it something I would, you know, feed my cat. I had to do one on coffee. I had to do one on coffee. I've done one on microwave dinners and breakfasts. I've done one on a television show. I think for Let's Make a Deal. How well did I like that? I've done several focus groups. Awesome way to make some extra cash. So I hope this has helped you out to some degree, because I know it's almost Christmas time and we're all looking for ways to make more money, ways to get, you know, a little extra coins, as Miss Tamar Braxton, who I cannot stand, would say. But anyway, yeah, so I hope this has helped someone out finding a way in which to make some extra money so you can get your kid that gift that he or she wants, get your hubby or your wifey that gift she or he wants, and, you know, just enjoy your Christmas season a little bit better than, you know, you otherwise would. It's not all about the gifts, but let's be real about this situation up in here. Christmas is about the gifts. It's not all about the gifts, but it is about the gifts. So once again, this has been your girl Tanisha, hoping I helped you out, giving you hugs from afar, and until next time,